got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 1-0. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 2-1. The Angels put together 10 hits total as they made short work of the Padres 8-1. Steven Matz grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping lead the Mets past the Giants 2-1. Michael Givens won his 4th game thus far, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 4-2.
A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, guys, earned his 100th career win in his last start. That's a nice number. We'll see if he can add on here.
Starling Marte is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hot shot on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Gregory Polanco will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. Garrett Cole is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
Jose Iglesias stands in as he looks at a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Chopped at the plate. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Justin Upton will take his first cuts now. Currently 2nd in the American League in home runs. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And there is the full list of home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. Started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. And that's in there for strike 1. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
And even though it's still
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tigers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning at Comerica. Jung Ho Gong gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Sanchez gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Josh Harrison will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been having a pretty good year, but he's been slumping just a little bit at the plate recently. We got to see if he's going to pick it up in this game.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Now the 0-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. John Jaso steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, this ball doesn't get too far away from home plate, so that makes the catcher have to make a decision. And he decides to try to force it in there at second base, but he winds up throwing it away.
Jason Rogers will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Batting 8.
Jordy Mercer will stride in now. And as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ed Easley will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I don't know how long they can keep watching these bad performances. It was a terrible game yesterday, and he's hitting under 100 over his last 10 games.
Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. J.D. Martinez will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this is a fastball away right here, and you're going to see him get just a little bit too pull happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Standing in now, Anthony Gose, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers, 18 driven in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Nick Castellanos will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Ian Kinsler will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Grounded down the third baseline. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. A nice aerial view of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Comerica Park. Starling Marte will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Not close. It's 2-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gose is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Gregory Polanco stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Sanchez sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down. Andrew McCutchen is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go. Leading off the inning, Cameron Maybin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Jose Iglesias will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in, Justin Upton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1 left for Detroit. It remains 1-0. Jung Ho Gong is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Sanchez is ready. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Gong is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting,
Josh Harrison in now, hopped out in his first trip. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. John Jaso stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's after it. And that retires the side. Miguel Cabrera is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right here is an important time for them to...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So striding in, J.D. Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away.
And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Nick Castellanos is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison has it on to first, and there were 2 down. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hard hit towards center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Cameron Maybin stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Jason Rogers. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Smoke toward third. Taken in by Castellanos. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Jordy Mercer comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Ed Easley. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Well, behind the plate, he might have been more concerned with trying to frame that pitch than he was trying to catch it. You know, they do get the called strike here, but you know what else? They get the pass ball.
And this will be put away easily for the out. Starling Marte will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Squared that one up just a little late. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's 1st and 3rd now. Gregory Polanco digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Pitch out, nothing doing. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brian Holiday comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher. Ryan.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
And he's retired here, one away.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. He looks to be back in control now here in the fifth as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 8, Justin.
Cole into the windup. First pitch on the way. Justin Upton is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Andrew McCutchen will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Sanchez into his motion. Here's the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Slow roller out to short. Iglesias gonna have to hurry. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Third baseman.
Jung Ho Kang will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall. The throw into second, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Josh Harrison stands in as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. John Jaso stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Miguel Cabrera gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
First baseman, number 20.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2.
Now batting,
Anthony Goes will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning. Jason Rogers will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Right side, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. George Cantos will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first. And they got him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Ed Easley will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And he falls behind 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Bucks go down quietly. They're down 2-1. Nick Castellanos will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Now a swing and a fly ball here headed out toward McCutchen in center. And that's out number 2. Into the box, Cameron Maybin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Blaine Hardy will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Starling Marte will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And the count will be full. Hit on the ground to short. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Right fielder
Gregory Polanco will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Brian Holiday will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Jose Iglesias will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Justin Upton will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Polanco is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The first baseman,
Miguel Cabrera ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Polanco is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. J.D. Martinez steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Grounded to short. Taken in by Mercer. And an underhanded throw is in time for out. Robert Pena is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Jung Ho Gong will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. Josh Harrison will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Now batting.
John Jaso comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Lays off 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
That's wide, 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Martinez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Pedro Florimon. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. In there, a base hit.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
On the move is Martinez. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, the Tigers got a great start in this one out of the gentleman you see there, Anibal Sanchez. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-0.